Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £500 worth of £2 coins we're going to be hunting through, looking for commemoratives, ones with more than face value. Ideally though, the one, maybe two, kind of two, but we still need to fill the book. That is Olympic Beijing Handover. There is of course a spot at the end of the book for the 2021 Britannia, which allegedly is going into circulation. I haven't seen anyone find any, and it's a definitive anyway, so if we do get Beijing Handover, we will start a new book, regardless of whether we fill that last spot or not. So let's get into this bag and see if we can find that last coin. Okay then. Let's have a look. That's technologies. We don't want technologies. There are some years where it's less minted than others, but it's not low enough that I think that they are worth keeping. This is Jodie Clark's 5th portrait, which will be something. It'll be a Britannia or a commemorative. It is our first commemorative, and it's over face value. Shakespeare's Histories. Of course, we have counters keeping track of some of the more common, some of the uncommon coins. Interesting point on this one, you can see it's got a ring around the edge of it. It's slightly misaligned, and that is a very common thing to see, so that doesn't add any value. Check the edge inscription though, the hollow crown, which if this will focus, you can see is not going to be an error on that coin, so we'll pop that in the bottom row, where the rest of the over face value coins are going to be. So I think this video is going up just after having come back from the Royal Mint experience. Again, for those who don't know, the Royal Mint is based in Llantrisant, South Wales. They make all of our coins there, circulating and commemorative, and they export coins around the world too. And as part of the tour you can pay to go on, you get to strike your own coin, which is very exciting. And the coin that is available to be struck changes on a fairly regular basis now. Oh, there's a Rugby World Cup. Another common, well, it's our first common one actually. What was I saying? Oh, there we go. Army Centenary. On this one, check the rotation, check the edge inscription. That's all fine. And a common coin. So I go to the Royal Mint every time the strike your own changes. Not always at the first day of it, but I like to give as much notice as I can to viewers to come down and say hi as well, because I think that's quite fun. 2015. Is this going to be Britannia? No, Magna Carta. Very cool. So that's an uncommon coin. It's quite common though to see on this coin cud errors around the crown, the hands, around the throne. Cud is just extra bits of metal that shouldn't be there. Now on this one, because it's from 2015, you need to check the portrait. So this one is Jodie Clark's 5th portrait, because this coin in the sets or collector's packs had Ian Rank Broadley's 4th portrait. So if you find one with that portrait of the Queen, that was an NIFC on that particular coin, and the Navy Centenary, so 2015 coins. Charles Dickens there, that's a fairly common coin, and a whole lot of nothing else there. So yes, strike your own currently is the Queen Elizabeth II Memorial 50p, but the first coin I have, the first strike your own I'll have, that'll have King Charles III on the obverse of it, so I'm quite excited to go down, excited to meet a bunch of friends that are coming along too, and a bunch of subscribers that are coming along to say hi too. This is our second Shakespeare. This is Shakespeare's Tragedies, again over face value. One piece of work as a man, no edge inscription error, but that's another cool coin. Anything in the last two? No. But the Royal Mint have given us the schedule for the rest of the year, which is amazing, and I'm eternally grateful for them having decided that that's what they would like to do. So I have also booked to go in December again. Should be the last trip for the year. Charles Dickens there again, and to the back we have Trinity House, again very common coin. Again you'll see loads and loads of those. So I am going, and now I'm testing myself to remember the dates, which I just can't plug out the top of my head. Basically, the strike your own changes. It's going to be the Harry Potter 50p after the Memorial 50p. It changes on it ends on a Friday. I think it's the 8th or 9th, and that's the date I'm going down to get that one. And I'm going on the Saturday to get the second Harry Potter strike your own, which will be the Hogwarts Express. So that's when I'm going to be down there for those trips too. That's Charles Dickens again. And this is another Army Centenary with no rotation error, no edge inscription error, so that's fine. But no, that should be the last trip for the year until the new year. So I don't know when I'm going to go down in the new year. I probably will make it an early trip down, because the first strike your own of the year generally isn't a commemorative. It'll be a definitive. It's been the Britannia £2 coin. It's been the or a 50p. I'm trying to think what else it might be, because it's normally something that's been released. Oh, there we go. Shakespeare's comedies. World's a Stage. Is that that's the whole Shakespeare set completed already? All 3 of them. Unbelievable. I want more and more comedies, because my wider collection is lacking in comedies. Oh, there's another Shakespeare there. But this one's Charles Dickens. That's not the Shakespeare. This one, though, is. Check the edge inscription. Piece of work as a man. That's what it should say. But no, whenever I go to these Royal Mint trips, it's great to meet subscribers. I encourage people to come down and say hi. If you do come down and I'm there, do come and say hi. Or if you are a bit nervous to come and say hi, give me a wave and I'll come over and say hi for you. Right, 2015, there's going to be something again. We're going to get another Magna Carta. Holy Toledo, 2 Magna Cartas. Wow, that's a very uncommon. Well, it's not very uncommon, I would say. Oh, there we go. So this is an uncommon coin. This one is less rare than the Magna Carta. It's the Golden Guinea, but it's still over face value, and definitely a keeper. Nothing else there. I've lost my trail of thought. It's been a long day, and I'm waiting for dinner as well, so I might be a little bit more erratic than usual, because I am positively starving. Not hungry enough to start eating coins, though. Don't worry about that. I don't know what I was talking about. Strike your owns. Oh yeah, early in the year. So yeah, it has changed quite quickly in the past. I'm trying to think what the first strike your own of 2022 was, and I, for the life of me, couldn't tell you. I think it was the Britannia £2 coin, because I remember the Christmas decorations still being up. So maybe it'll be another £2 Britannia. Obviously, though, we'll have the portrait of King Charles III on it by that point, which is going to be rather odd still in my mind. I know that we've had the memorial coins start to arrive and we've been able to handle them and see them in person, but to actually and we will obviously get the strike your own, but to start seeing it on a permanent basis, I guess is the word, is going to be quite interesting. That is Brunel's portrait. Very common coin, one of 2 Brunel coins you can find out there. There's that one and Brunel's Achievements the Archers at Paddington Station. Oh, there's one that's jumped out of the bag there. Not a bunny, it's a technology. Put that at the front so we know we can flip straight through that. But the big question is, will there be a change in the definitive design of the coins? And as far as I'm aware, I don't think it's going to happen. I think the £2 will remain to having Britannia on it. The penny through to the 50p will continue to have the Royal Arms, the shield of the Royal Arms. There's another Tragedies. Piece of work. There's a man. No error. Oh, there we go, Lord Kitchener. So, Lord Kitchener itself is a very common coin. You will find it in abundance, but you need to check the obverse. It should say £2 at the bottom, which sadly on this one it does. If it doesn't say that there on the obverse of the coin, that is the mule error, which is a very exciting coin which I would love to find, but it's one of those coins that are so scarce the chances of finding it are practically nil. But if you got them, why not check them, just in case. Oh dear, that was a case for diddlies, wasn't it? Okay, shall we do an edge hunt? So let's move these down so they're in shot. So the £2 coin is the only coin in circulation currently that has an edge inscription, wording on the side of the coin. Standing on the shoulders of giants is an Isaac Newton quote, which is on the Technologies design, which you can see on the top one. Second one says rugby, which would be the Rugby World Cup. Some of them are more cryptic than others, but that one's quite an obvious one. And again, as we know, common coin. Anything else? Standing, giants, standing, shoulders. So the rest of these should all be Technologies. We'll flick through them again, just in case I've missed something, because in the past, I think it was when I was doing my live streams, I did the edge inscription check, thought they were all Technologies, and there was a Commonwealth Games £2 coin there, so if I hadn't done the double check, I would throw the Commonwealth games back into circulation, which would be catastrophic because they're very cool. Like this one here, another Shakespeare comedies. Stage, so again, we'll assume the rest of that edge inscription is correct. Let's stay over there. But no, the annual coin sets, they're just on the horizon, it feels like now. Even though as of recording, there is still a humongous amount of coins, it feels, still due out before the end of the year. Might end up costing a small fortune, but the annual sets are going to be quite interesting to get hands on. Bruno's portrait again. Oh yeah, we did have that one. I got the achievements mixed up. And there we have. It's a common coin we don't see too many of, Charles Darwin. So we'll pop that on the top row. As I mentioned, the last £2 coin hunt, I'm going to have to start learning what coins are going to be in this restrike set, because the sooner we start it, the sooner I can start learning, because it did take me a fair while to remember the 50p's, which I now know off the top of my head. Charles Dickens there. We have had those, we've had quite a few of that one today. Alright. 3 bags to go. Let's do another edge hunt on this, I think it's anti-ultimate, whatever it is, the one before the penultimate, anti-ultimate. Standing shoulders on the shoulders, what's that say? Oh, shoulders, giant shoulders, the, huh? What does that say? Oh, Mariner. Serving the Mariner will be Trinity House, of course. There we go. That's as expected. I think the rest are all just technologies. Yeah. Nothing else there, sadly. But we found some, which is good. Even the common coins, because every collection needs even the most common coins to be complete, otherwise you're missing coins, obviously. Florence Nightingale, one of my favourite circulating designs. It's a really beautiful design, even if it is a very common coin. Now obviously I will check these coins through at the end of the video for things like rotation errors, so you take it £2 at the top, date at the bottom, rotate like that, that's the way the queen should be facing. If there's been a rotated die in the machine, you might find her at a different angle, which we have done in the past, and they're quite cool. Obviously double dial versus anything else of interest that jumps out to me, I will try and spot too. There are links in the description of this video to my coin collecting Discord server if you'd like to come and join that. There's also links to my other social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, the new PO Box address you can write into, and of course the Britannia Coin Company, who I work for as my day job making videos for them, so please do check that out. As I said, I'm going to check these coins for rotations, edge inscription errors, things like that. Okay, so I'm not sure if I've actually found something. This is always the trickiness of a coin damage being post-mint or during mint damage. So if we turn it over, it's at the top there, which initially I would have put down to being post-mint damage. Someone has flattened this part maybe, but it was the corresponding, it's not too obvious to see, damage on the obverse. So I don't know if this is an error or if this is a bit of post-mint damage that's been done subsequent to it being minted, but I would welcome your thoughts. It's an anomaly for sure, and one I'll be keeping in my oddity box because it just looks quite severe and quite interesting how it seems to have had no impact on that inner metal part of the coin. Don't know. I think it's interesting though. But let me know in the comments what you think. In terms of our star finds then, we've spoiled for choice today. I'd pick one of these threes, but as ever, let me know in the comments what's your favourite coin from today's hunt as well. And all it leaves me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.